Hello sports fans, this is Steven here for JustMyPicks.com, and I'm bringing you a special NFL Bulletin video. I'm going to be covering Warren Sapp debating if Michael Strahan is a Hall of Famer. When you look at the grand scheme of things and Warren Sapp runs his mouth about anything and everything, stuffing it at certain times, you're looking at what he has now. What he's done is open a can of worms, and now he's opened a can of worms for us to debate, should he really be in the Hall of Fame? Warren Sapp, of course, knowingly went into the Hall of Fame last year. You're looking at some of the things that it's really impacted as far as his comments and conversation goes. A lot of people, Warren Sapp specifically, talk about how Brett Favre laid down for Michael Strahan to get a sack. You know, in football, things happen. You never know what could go awry. But for 15 seasons, Michael Strahan has consistently carried that logo on top of his helmet. New York Giants, consistently, and done it from day one. Almost a starter from day one. Michael Strahan, a lot was expected out of him, and he produced a lot, leaving the game in better shape than he than he came into it with. He helped mold a lot of defensive linemen. You're looking from Justin Tuck, Mathieu Kiwanuka. You're looking at Osa Umenyiora. He's left his footprints on the game and his hand and fingerprints all over the game. He is a surefire Hall of Famer. Warren Sapp was trying to big up and give Tony Dungy, Derrick Brooks, Marvin Harrison, things like that, those guys a vote of confidence and get their name out there. But when you look at it, Michael Strahan deserves it just like those other guys do. When I look at Warren Sapp has a lot of inconsistencies in his career. I can show you several games where he took plays off. I can show you several seasons where it looked like he took plays off. When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were not successful with Sapp in those years after the Super Bowl, you're looking at him when he was exiled to the Oakland Raiders, where he was basically stealing money from the NFL playing for the Oakland Raiders. He doesn't want to talk about that because at the end of the day, he was trash in Oakland. You're looking at all the things that he did. He played sloppy, was well overweight, did not do what he needed to do to be an all-pro player year in and year out. I don't care about age. I don't care about those other things. Michael Strahan, if you feel like you should be in the Hall of Fame, that's all that matters. You can only show what you've done in your career. For 15 years, 141.5 sacks, that's more than enough to get into the Hall of Fame. While we're being frank about it, I think Warren Sapp deserved to be a second or third ballot Hall of Famer. I don't see him as the best defensive tackle to ever get in. I don't see him as the best qualified defensive player not left in the NFL to not get in the Hall of Fame. So when it comes down to it, there's never been a time where I've looked at Michael Strahan's career and said, hey, for 2 or 3 years, where was Michael Strahan? I can say that several occasions about Warren Sapp. I can say it about him in Tampa. I can say it about him when he was in Oakland. So it just depends on who you ask, because yes, Warren Sapp was a talent. But at the end of the day, was it the drug use? At the end of the day, was it the off-the-field incidents? At the end of the day, he was accused of rape just a couple of years ago at a Super Bowl thing and was suspended by the NFL Network. So if Strahan really wants to get personal with this situation, as Warren Sapp is getting personal with it, then Michael Strahan, I feel he needs to go there and correct him and shut him up once and for all. Warren Sapp was a good player, but he was never great or elite. He was never the best defensive tackle ever of all time. I don't see him busting down all-time sack records in the NFL. So when the smoke clears and all those things do, I respect Warren Sapp as a player. I think he was a little overrated, but I would take Michael Strahan on my team rather than Warren Sapp any day of the year. Looking at their body of work, I'll stick with Michael Strahan's and I won't touch Warren Sapp's. That's my debate about it. What do you guys feel? Do you feel like Warren Sapp bit off more than he can chew as usual? Or do you feel like Michael Strahan shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Let me know what you guys feel in the comment section below. Don't forget to check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news stories that we have each and every day live on JustMyPicks.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at JustMyPicksTV. You can also check me out on YouTube, YouTube.com/JustMyPicksTV. Thank you very much for subscribing. Please comment and share my videos on your sports group. Thank you very much.